What's happening, people? Thank you for joining me for another beer review, which of course means it's Beer Monster O'Clock. It's time for another Oktoberfest review on the perfect draft, but this time it's Spaten Oktoberfest beer. I believe it's the first ever Oktoberfest beer. Correct me if I'm wrong. I seem to remember researching that last year, but I could be wrong. Picked it up off Perfect Draft website. Two Oktoberfest kegs for 70 quid. And you get a Stein as well. The two Oktoberfest beers they sell are Löwenbräu and Spaten. Unfortunately, just a two. So I might have to try and seek out the others from elsewhere. Anyway, it's 5.9% ABV, so you know it's a bit stronger than the normal one. As normal with the Oktoberfest beers, the Oktoberfest beers are like a souped up version of the already amazing originals, and just the regular Spaten's a fantastic beer. So just imagine that souped up a bit, you know. So they do tend to be rather dangerously easy drinking and fantastic beers. So I'm very excited about this one. Will it be better than the Löwenbräu, which I reviewed yesterday? There's only one way to find out in there. Chuck it in the glass. I had a sneaky pint or two of it on me live last night, but I was quite smashed off the Löwenbräu, so I can't really remember it. I just remember liking it. But let's get it poured out into the glassware, shall we? Got to put it in the Spaten glass, why not? Let's get it poured out. This is one of the glasses you can get free with the keg, or this is a pint glass, or you can get a 1.2 litre Stein if you prefer. It's all down to your personal preference. Right, she's giving a good bit of German head. That's for sure. I know I've got a kink in the pipe work, because that can sometimes cause a bit of head, to be fair, because I was a little bit smashed when I changed the keg last night. But we'll work with it. It's not too bad. I like a nice bit of head on me German beverages anyway, to be fair. Carbonation, slightly bigger bubbles than the Löwenbräu. That's the first thing I'm detecting. It's a nice pale golden colour. Definitely got bigger bubbles. Here's a little close-up look of them bubbles. You can pick that up. By no means giant, but rather big compared to the Löwenbräu. I always tell you about the bubble size, because they say the smaller the bubble, the better the quality. But to be fair, it could be a load of shit. But generally, when you get small bubbles, you tend to get a really good beer. But sometimes you do get nice beers with big bubbles as well. Really foamy, draft-like head, proper compact. The bubbles in the head, look at that bad boy. Let's get the nose in there and check out the arenas of Spaten Oktoberfest. Prost. Again, these Oktoberfest beers tend to have a better aroma for me on the perfect draft than they do out of the bottle. Last year I really struggled with them. It's like a grainy, sweet, sort of bready malt, citrus, but whereas the Löwenbräu was just some sort of citrus. This definitely smells like lemon to me on the Spaten. A little bit of a vegetable-y kind of like aroma to it. Stewed vegetable-y aroma. But it's all in the taste, isn't it? It's got to be bloody amazing to be better than the Löwenbräu, because that blew me away. I gave it a 9.9 out of 10. The Löwenbräu Oktoberfest was just... God, Jesus. Like, also, check out the review of that if you've not watched it already. I'm sure it's going to be good. Let's find out how good. Cheers, everybody. Bash. Prost if you're German. Let's chuck her down the neck. Oh. Again, fantastic. Oh, different to the Löwenbräu. I guess you could make an argument for either one. Everybody's different, aren't they? Fantastic beer. Straight away, the mouthfeel is exceptionally smooth on the perfect draft. Absolutely exceptional mouthfeel. Light to medium bodied, smooth as you like absolutely incredible feel of it. And the mouthfeel is important. You get off to a start like you do with these Oktoberfest beers with a great mouthfeel, generally, you know, if it starts off well, you're happy before you've even tasted the beer. Do you know what I mean? It's always a good thing. As if a beer is really thin and got a not really smooth, sort of horrible mouthfeel to it, you're already like, before the taste even comes in. But when the taste does come in, I'm happy to say it's very enjoyable. Again, I'd say it's a little bit sweeter than the Lambrel. Obviously, I've not got them head to head. Hopefully, in the future, I'll be able to do stuff like that when I get another PD. But off memory, a little bit sweeter, which may be good for some people, may be not so good for others. Sweet bready malts on the start. There's a slight sour note to this one for me, but it's quite a nice feature about the beer. It's not a horrible sour, but there is like a kind of bit of sourness towards the end, or towards the middle to end. Yeah, bready malts. It's not quite doing it like the Lambrel did, but it's still fantastic. It's just different. It has got a nice crisp dryness to it again. Perhaps it's the extra sweetness. I don't know, but for me, the Lambrel is more of a drawn out tasting process. The experience just goes on for that little bit longer between each stage. With this one, it's kind of like your sweet malts, a little bit of a sour hit, lemon, bitterness, maybe a touch of spice, but all in quick succession. Whereas the Lambrel is like you get them that liquid bread and then it slowly transitions. You know, where this is just as good. It depends whether you just want to be like bashed, smacked straight away, quickly, or whether you prefer a more sort of drawn out tasting process. Sounds like I'm talking a load of crap, but for me, that's the difference that I'm detecting. Definitely a hint of lemon and some grassy notes on the finish. The bitterness sort of comes in quite quick, but what it has got that kind of makes up for everything happening a bit too quickly for me is a nice aftertaste that kind of lingers on, and it needs that as you get them sweet malts and the bitterness follows quite quickly, and then it would all be over kind of thing, but there is a bit of a lingering grassy kind of aftertaste that is really inviting. Again, like the Lambrel, it's super easy drinking. It's ridiculous. 5.9%. Get the fuck out of here. It ain't like 5. It is, but it ain't. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't drink like it's 5.9% at all. It's just like you're a newborn baby latching onto a breast. You can just suckle through this beer, you know, until all of a sudden you're like, Jesus, that's strong. And you start feeling it, you know. It's super easy drinking. Just a little bit of a spice for me. I was getting a bit more from the Lambrel. I think I'm enjoying this more than I did last year, though. For me, it was the worst Oktoberfest keg last year. Whether they've changed it or not, the ABV's the same. I don't know whether there's a new recipe. It could just be because I'm drinking off the perfect draft this time. The machine's doing wonders for the beer. It really is. The mouthfeel is just possibly even better than the Lambrel. But apart from that, taste-wise, for me, the Lambrel's a bit more to my taste. But this is still fantastic. Question is, does it get the bell? Yes, it gets the bell. But it's not as good as the Lambrel. The Lambrel got a 9.8. You only have to get over a 9 to get the bell. It's still over. It's a world-class lager, for God's sake. And if anybody says in the comments, I prefer Spaten over Lambrel, you're not wrong. It's just differences of opinions at the end of the day. They're two world-class beers. Try them both. They're bloody amazing and see what one you like best. That's what I would say, because if you're a lager drinker, you're probably gonna love both of them. And sometimes you have to try for yourself because they're all different. Do you know what I mean? For me, it's the Lowenbrow. The Lowenbrow Edge is this. I'm going to give this a 9 out of 10. The Lowenbrow got a 9.9, but still a fantastic 9.2 actually. 9.2. I feel like 9's doing it a bit dirty. It's a freaking 5.9% lager that drinks like a 5%er again. Yeah, but the Lowenbrow is just more for my taste. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you've tried both these beers, what one's more for your tastes, and if you haven't tried them, do you plan on picking them up? And has anybody ever been to Oktoberfest? I never have, but I would love to. And if you have, let me know what it was like in the comments, because from what I've seen on YouTube and that, it looks absolutely mental, like an amazing time. So it's definitely one for the bucket list, I suppose, once those kiddies are grown up. Thanks for watching my review, people. I really do appreciate it, especially if you made it this far, listening to me waffle on. It is really much appreciated, and I'd also appreciate if you could hit that like button just to let me know you've enjoyed the video and let YouTube know. And subscribe to the channel if you're not done already, so you can catch up with more beer reviews from me in the future and past or whatnot. And till next time, people, bye bye, darlings. Get the hell out of here.